So we have been reading the text The Chimney Sweeper, written by William Blake. And to tell a little about the narrator, he explains in the first stanza how he became a chimney sweeper, and in the middle of the story, he tells the story about Tom Dacre, and in the last stanza, it is once again a first-person narrator. Yes.
Yeah.
So that means that in this poem we have the narrator who is telling us about another boy and his story, and therefore their connection together in the last stanza, right?
Yeah. Let's just say that. And there are a few romantic genre features in the poem. We hear a little about an angel and a river and some shining and clouds and wind, but it's not really so important. Just that it's there. We found some literary devices.
Yeah. And should I take that? Or
Yeah.
Okay. And first of all, you can see in the poem that it has a lot of rhyme. I don't know if you say just A B B rhyme. For example, it rhymes with young and tongue in the first, and then weep and sleep. And then there is some personification in the text. For example, it says in stanza 2, that curled like a lamb's back. And we also have some symbols. For example, the sweeper and the chimneys and the suit is a symbol of the industrialization which is going on, and that's because of the smoke and the factories that is in the city. And it also mentions an angel, which could be interpreted as a muse. Yeah.
That's it, right?
What? Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and not so important again, but we have also found a sea mile that curled like a lamb's back. And then I'll talk a little bit about the symbol, the chimney sweeper, also the title of the poem, which Ninna also said is a symbol of the industrialization, and the suit is the filthiness of the city and the smoke from the chimneys of the factories. And in stanza 4, and by came an angel who had a bright key, and he opened the coffins and set them all free. We see how the angel, or the muse, sets the chimney workers free, and this is the symbol of the romantics finding a better meaning in life. Instead of following the industrial ideas, and instead they appreciate nature. Then down a green plain, leaping, laughing, they run, and wash in a river and shine in the sun.
Yeah. So that's also that they're enjoying the nature, you can say, so that they're not very happy about the industrialization, but when they are out in the nature, they're having quite fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and finding the romantic. How do you explain it? They begin their romantic ideas. This is a poem that explains how romantics began their thoughts.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Stanza 5. Should I?
What is in stanza 5?
That's the naked and white. Okay, I wrote something.
Okay, you take some.
In stanza 5, then naked and white, all their backs left behind, they rise upon clouds and sport in the wind. And the angel told Tom if he'd be a good boy, he'd have God for his father and never want joy. In that stanza, we see naked and white as a symbol, again, of innocence and maybe new birth. This means that the romanticism is a new beginning, new birth. And if they do good, these romantics, they can see the world of ideas. And the angel told Tom if he'd be a good boy, he'd have God for his father, and never want joy. And never want joy means that he will never suffer or feel the need to have something better or to search for something
happiness.
Better. Happiness. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And which is the benefit of being a romantic.
Yeah. And after this vision of Tom, he turns happy. How do you say it? It says in stanza 6 that the narrator and Tom they rose in the dark and got with our bags and our brushes to work. Though the morning was cold, Tom was happy and warm. So if all do their duty, they need not fear harm. So after this vision, he is happy, and he does not think about all these bad or negative things about the industrialization, because he knows that there's something better than that.
Yeah, he has been
Boost.
Yeah.
Enlightened.
He has seen this perfect world, and now he knows.
Yes,
there's something better.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. So that was our interpretation of the poem.
Yes.
Right.
Done.
Good. Bye.